Yeah, it's tremendous. Obviously, just every for every stage of the preseason, to have that leadership to kind of lead the way has been outstanding. And we got our 4 hours a week of skill work that we could utilize right when school started, and all of those were just really good skates. And now we started officially on Saturday. It's the same thing. It's just the practice have been really good. They've been high tempo. The work ethic's been outstanding, and I just attribute that to that leadership core. And they're a hungry group. They're focused. They've got some high goals for themselves, and so there really hasn't been a lot of prodding from us. It's a self-driven team. That's kind of fun. Oh, absolutely. I mean, Wisconsin certainly is the defending national champions. Minnesota's the defending league champions, and those two have historically been two of the best teams in the country. And certainly Ohio State has had some really good years. Duluth has got a lot of returning players. I mean, that's just, like you say, the quality of the league. And I think Mankato and St. Cloud are outstanding teams. They're improved. So I've always said every game and every point is so valuable. It's certainly going to be the same this year. But that again, I've always said too. That's what makes it such an exciting league to be a part of. But we have a game this Friday, and that's kind of our focus. The University of Regina. It'll be fun to drop the puck against somebody else. Well, I think it's just obviously the biggest thing is seeing how our 6 freshmen are going to incorporate themselves into the group. And you look at it on paper, obviously there's not a lot of spots, but our freshman class is very talented, and they are definitely pushing for spots, and it's going to be I don't want to say a challenge, but it's going to make for some tough decisions from us each week of who's in the lineup and who's not, because when you look at our defense, 5 or 6 are back. But you also add Abby Ecker and Lexi Cheveldayoff, who didn't play. Lexi obviously redshirted. Now, and so they didn't play a whole lot. Now you had 2 outstanding freshman defensemen, and everybody's fighting for basically one spot. But again, I told all the returners, don't be comfortable. I mean, ultimately we're going to play the top players we feel are going to give us a chance. And same at forward. Other than Ellie Mosier being out with she's still not back from her injury from last spring. There's some really good forwards out there that are all battling really hard for spots. So that's been the biggest thing, just trying to put lines together and see where people fit. And again, the practice has been outstanding. The work ethic's been outstanding. So certainly, all 3 outstanding people, outstanding young women. They're outstanding in the classroom. They're great ambassadors for our program, and have been instrumental in their 3 years. Heather's a great story. A walk-on that came with no promises, and now she's wearing a letter, and that's how much respect she has in the locker room. Kiki's been one of our leaders on and off the ice right from her freshman year, and same with Abby. And here they are seniors. I always kid them that you blink an eye and now you're a senior, but again they're going to be instrumental. They're not. They realize they have a big senior class and a really big junior class, and so they're utilizing all of them as a leadership group. It's not just those 3, and that's been fun to watch. And I think they've certainly grown and matured as people over their previous 3 years. Now to see them in these roles, it's pretty fun. Well, I think certainly having that veteran presence is helping. I think, like Tyler said, 9 of our top 10 scorers are back. 5 of our 6 defensemen are back. So just that experience is gonna come in handy in a wide variety of ways. And the experiences that our veterans have had over their career, that's something that they can all certainly call on when times when we are suffering from adversity. They know what they've gone through in the past and come out of it. But what I'm excited about is just to see all of their development. I mean, every group you hope to see development every year, and it's fun to see where our junior class is compared to where they were as sophomores, and now our seniors the same thing. And I think if we can all play to our potential, it's going to be a pretty exciting hockey season for the Beavs.
I think it means a lot to both of us. Obviously, it's important to have good leadership on this team, and all 7 of us seniors provide it in a special way. So I think both of us take great pride in being captains.
Yeah, it's always easy too when you're co-captains with someone when you're as close as Ab and I are. Communication's easy, and obviously with the whole senior class, we bring everyone into discussions, and it's easy when you have a class like ours. Well, even just like yesterday in practice, like working on some of the special teams, it's just easy to get back into it because a lot of our upperclassmen have been in those positions before, so you don't really have to go through it quite as much in depth. It also just makes it easier going into your first game this Friday, knowing that majority of your team has experience playing.
I just think they're overall like really committed. They know they're coming into a program that is on the rise, I think, and I think they want to contribute just as much as the upperclassmen. So I've been impressed with them so far, and I think only the best is yet to come for them.
I would say a strength is definitely how many people we have coming back this year with experience. We have 3 solid goalies we know we can rely on whenever. I think like we have 9 defensemen. Almost all of them have experience also. And our forwards, the main core has been here before, so I think that's our biggest strength.
As for weaknesses, I guess those will just show come game time Friday. It's kind of hard to decipher those, I guess, in practice. You got to get out there and see how your special teams are working, see how your systems are going. So obviously we'll make those corrections following the game Friday and hopefully be ready next week for the first official game.